Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Spintires Mudrunner, and today what I would like to do is get some of these things unlocked. Now, I did just get the C4320 at the very end of the last episode, and the idea being that this Ural that we've got over here, which is a mod, we need to tow it, because this one seems it's unusually heavy, and from the comments that I got from last week's episode, this is very unusual. It's sinking right down into the mud, which is something that it has not really been seen by most people. So we've got the Ural there. The K700 ran out of fuel, which was just great. So then we went and got the B131 from all the way over here. We tracked that one up, and we got the C4320. This is our savior, as far as I'm concerned. But what I'd like to do is I want to go over and unlock this watch point over here first. Now, we've got the garage there. I'm not going to worry about that one today. We'll go to that watch point, and we'll come back out here, and we'll go to this fuel station. And then once we've picked up the fuel from there, I want to make my way back through here. I'm not quite sure how. When we got so many different tracks and routes and everything that we can take, I don't think it's really going to matter. I think we'll come out and we'll sort of go along here, and then we'll go up this track here. I want to go back to the Ural. And then once we've got that one, we'll get in front of it with our C4320. We'll hitch on, and we will tow this one, because this is such a heavy one, and we've got the long logs on it. I would like to tow it. But before I do that, I'm thinking that because let's go and take a look at the Ural a minute. Now, this one over here has got the Ural instrument. Fuel, it doesn't actually say on there, but anyway. No, as far as I know, the trailer that we've got on the back of this bad boy here only takes the long logs, which is 6 points. And you need 8 points for a garage. So what I wanted to do, before we actually go and hitch on to that one, is I want to take this C4320 here, and we're going to go to the watch point over there, and then we'll go to the fuel station and we'll load right up. But then I was thinking we'll come out through here. We'll cut through this bit around here, which I think the C4320 will be alright to do. We get to the garage, and we'll put the small logs on, we'll put the small log unit on that one, so that we'll be able to take the logs, and then we can go over to the Ural and we can get started. And having the small log thing means that coupled with the big logs on the Ural, we'll be able to take 8 points in a single trip. And that is my aim tonight, is to do 8 points in a single trip. Now, it's 8:30 at the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the... Actually, we're not going to go to that one. We're going to go to the K700, because that's the one that is completely run out of fuel. And we are going to skip the night from here. Yes, 78 litres of fuel drained. It was a bit difficult considering that it had no fuel in it anyway. And then now that we've done that, we can go back to the C4320 and we can get started on here. So we are going to make our way cross country. I can't see any other way to do this, really. Now, I will do diff locks and other locks and all the locks that we can. And we are going to slowly make our way towards this watch point. Now, I've got no idea where this watch point is or how to get there, because I've not done this map before, and so this is all brand new territory to me. We'll come down through here, and I think this truck is going to be our absolute savior. We could probably complete the map with this truck without too much problem, because he's quite light, so he's not likely to go sinking like the Ural truck. And he's got a number of different options that he can, things that he can load up and take. So it's absolutely awesome, fantastic truck. However, I don't want to do it with this one. I want to be able to use that Ural truck that we've got, and now, of course, we have an issue. How do I get through these trees? There are a lot of trees here. Right, well, we can go that way. I can go round this way here, if I take the park brake off. Mushroomer, what's that? I don't even know what that is. Have I just driven over a mushroom or something? Is that what I've done? I have no idea what that achievement is. Mushroomer. Does anybody know? If anybody knows what that achievement is, I'd very much like to know. Maybe it's either because we're off the beaten track, or it's because I just squidged. Oh, there are mushrooms. I can see a mushroom over there. I'm guessing it's because we squidged a mushroom as we drove through. That may have been it. Right. Now, looking through the trees, where are we going to go? I can go over that tree, because it's only a tiny one. And can I get through those there? I don't think I can. I think that's going to be a problem. And there is the edge of the map as well, so I can't go through there either. Oh, there's a little route right through there. I can just see. I'm also getting stuck. It's not good. I don't want to get stuck. If I bring it up round here, I can go through that point there. If you look. There we go. Oop, careful. I don't want to ram the trees. It's a little bit slow with the steering, but it's not too bad. We're doing all right here. This is not going to be an easy task getting through this forest, but I have complete confidence that we will be able to mess it up spectacularly, get stuck, and probably have to recover our vehicle through artificial means. I was hoping not to do any recovering of vehicles on this map either. I don't want to do any recovering. I want to be able to... I want to try and do this as though we were doing it in hardcore mode. I'm not actually using hardcore mode at the moment. A lot of people have been saying that you think I'm not going to have any problem with hardcore mode. You think I'll be able to cope with it just fine. And I thank you for the vote of confidence. I don't share your vote of confidence, not even a little bit. I'm quite confident that I'll be able to mess it up even more spectacularly than I can mess up doing it on easy mode. So, yes, we will see. I'm going to attempt to do this without recovering a single vehicle. If we run out of fuel, or if we get stuck, we will have to get other vehicles to come along and help us out. So, like this one, for instance. I'm busy getting stuck right now. We've got the navigational map now revealed. I think I need to get out of here. Rather than sit, if I can just back up a little bit. There is the edge of the map right there. So we don't want to go onto that bit. Back up a bit more. I would have preferred it if they'd made the edges of the map slightly more... slightly less obvious, because that is a bit of an immersion breaker, that bit right there. If they just sort of made, like, I don't know, just a solid line of trees, because I was going to say, like, steep hills, but no, that wouldn't do it either, because you just have a square of steep hills, and that wouldn't be realistic. But, I mean, if you had, like, a solid line of trees, and then if there's a road going out, the road just had a barrier down that says you can't go through at the moment, I think that would have worked out better. But that's just my opinion on that particular one. Right, so the easiest, rather than trying to go through those trees again, which is the way that we went last time, if we go to here, and then we can go up there, and then down, can we get through that bit? This bit here would be more of a challenge, but once we get to there, getting through that bit is going to be easy. I mean, we could just go back through the trees that we came through this time, but I'd like to go a different route. I'd like to find another way round. I'm not quite sure what it is I've got on the back either. Is it going to tell me? It doesn't say here. See, I'm not sure what that is. Is that something to do with the garage or not? It says I got utility attachment. Gee, is that like 2 garage points? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if that is 2 garage points or not. Maybe we'll get up onto the road and we could go to the other garage just to see, because if it is 2 garage points, it seems like an awful shame to waste it. I don't think it is, though. I don't think that it is at all. I think that, but if we take this one to here and then we go another one up through there, that'll take us towards the garage, and that might be a better way of doing it. So we'll try it. We'll see what happens when we go over that way. We'll whiz on round through here. I'm half full of fuel at the moment, so we should be alright to go straight up to that garage. We will get what we need up there, and then well, just if this is garage points, we'll deposit the 2 garage points there, and then we will head back over. We want to head back over to the other garage so that we can load up, or we can get the what is it I'm after? The small log thing. The small log thing. That's the one that we want. Right. Rather than going all the way up where I've marked it, we just want to go straight through here. There we go. Just pass through that bit there. This is really easy. I can do this. I can actually do it without too much difficulty, he says as he gets hopelessly stuck because the trees are getting closer and closer together. Can I get through here? If I can just squeeze through... Oh, no. I don't think I can squeeze through these trees. Ooh! Okay, I can just squeeze through those trees. And we'll come over this way. I want to just keep going straight this way, like this. Ignoring where the route is telling me to go. It's fine, and there's the garage. There is the garage. Right, I'm going to have to... Yeah, I've got the route there. I'll ignore that bit for a minute. Have I got garage points? If I've got garage points, you know, I'm actually now thinking that if I'm going all the way back to the other garage, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Stop here. More garage points required. Apparently, I don't have a garage thing. This must be a repair facility, and I don't really want to use a repair facility. So let me go on to here and just click OK on that. I want to come all the way over to there. I just want to follow the road. I'm just going to, all I'm doing is marking it. And then that one goes in there to the fuel station so that we can load right up. And then we will need to go back to our original garage. I don't think you can put marks on the map in hardcore mode. That's the bit that I'm going to struggle with. You know, all the rest of it I'm confident enough that I can do. But the bit that I'm really going to struggle with is the not having the route marked on the map. Because you all know by now that I can't even find my way out of a wet paper bag. I'm useless at directions and finding my... Navigation is not a skill that I possess. Yep. Some people have... It's good to work to your strengths, and it's good to admit to your weaknesses. I will never be able to navigate probably at all. Like literally, if somebody puts me on top of a hill and says you need to go straight down there, look, don't take your eyes off the target, I'd probably still get lost. Right? I'm that bad at it. I can get lost anywhere. Somebody says, right, go along that road, take the second left. And I will go along the road, and I will take the second left, and I will still somehow not have taken the second left. And I don't know how or why, or it's just something that happens. It's just one of those, it's a gift that I have. It is a gift. Not many people have gifts like that. Most people's gifts involve, you know, actually being able to take the second left turn. Mine seems to be more along the lines of, well, he said take the second left turn. I think what he actually meant was the 19th left turn, so it must be this one. This is the one. Or what I normally do is that I'll be driving along, and did he say that one? Or did he say that one? Did he say the first one or the second left? Pretty sure he said the second. Have I already gone? I think I've already gone past the turning. It must be this one. And then I turn, and then only much later, after I've driven around in circles and gotten lost and found somebody and asked them for directions and gotten lost again, do I then come back to where I was originally and realise that I actually took the first left. I'm that good at it. I really do possess a gift. Right, so if we go to there and then we go in around past the lumber mill, I go to there. I want to go up that way. And then we can go straight along here. And then that is going to take us back home to our garage. I'm not going to try and go across there. I think that would be a bit risky. Don't think we want to try and do that. So if we go along this road here, we want to turn off here. Turn left right here. First left. We want to take the first left. And we do actually want to take the first left. I can cope with first left. I can cope with first turnings. Yep, I go along and I will take the first left. Although I have actually turned up on a rather bewildered farmer's farm on a number of occasions because I've taken the first left and it wasn't actually a road, it was a private farm track, and I shouldn't have taken that turning. So yes, I can even get lost with the first left or the first right, whichever one it might be. Drive straight on and just keep driving until you have to turn a corner with something similar, and then stop. And as soon as you have to turn the wheels, that's where you need to stop, and then somebody will find you and help you from there. I can cope with that. That's about as much as I can cope with. As soon as I have to turn the wheel, then things start to go horribly wrong for me. So having to play this game without the ever-present glowing red strip that is helping me out. This is my TomTom. I don't actually possess a TomTom in real life. I probably should. It'd probably help me out a bit. But no, I don't actually possess a TomTom. I have no navigational device of any kind in my car. I wouldn't even know how to use one. I've never used one of those. So yeah, I suppose if I had one of them, I might actually stand a chance of not getting lost. But that's what it is in this game. This is our TomTom, and this is what helps us find our way round, which is a wonderful, wonderful device. It gets us from A to B. I mean, I don't think they have TomToms anymore. Didn't TomTom go out of business or something? It's basically some kind of navigational device. I don't know what they're called now. It's just GPS. It's just GPS thing that you put in your car. I know that they're always... TomTom was like one of the first ones that came out in the UK, but I don't know about the rest of the world. I don't know what the rest of you guys have had or used to use or use these days, and so I've got literally no idea. I've never... No, don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over. not so close to home. So, I don't know what you guys all use these days. You may use such a device, you may not. I genuinely have no idea. Right, what have I got on me at the moment? I don't know what I'm at. Right, installed utility attachment carries 800 repair points. Ah, right. No, I don't want that one. I do want to undo that one. And then we got short log required for medium log cart. No, I don't want that one. Carrying short logs. Log carriage. That's all we want. There we go. Beautiful. That'll take the short logs, and we've got the Ural to take the long logs, and so that one will do 6 points, and this one will do 2 points, and everyone should be happy. If I look on here, right, it was difficult getting through those trees, wasn't it? So we do want to go out this way. We want to go around here, get to this point, and then we want to go up there. That is the route that we want to take. We'll unlock this garage later on. There is no lumber mill over there. There is a lumber mill there we're going to want to get to. And we've got a lumber mill back here as well. There's a garage over there. And there's a garage over... So we've got 3 garages to unlock on this one. We'll do one of the lumber mill runs first. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the log station kiosk. There's 2 of them over here. Actually, but we'll try and get to that one, maybe? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we'll do one of those. We'll bring the lumber mill... We'll bring the logs back here. Then we can worry about unlocking some garages. And then we'll do the final logs afterwards. It just seems to work better doing it like that with the way that the game works. I've found in the past that my game is far more likely to crash after I get to the carry on playing bit. After you get once you deliver the logs, you click on carry on playing. Several times when I've had mods loaded, that's when the game has crashed at some point during that. So in order to try to avoid having the game crash too often, we will do all the other bits first. We'll get the garages done, and we'll get the watch points all unlocked, and then once we've done that, then we will come back and do the very final lumber mill delivery. I'm not quite sure how well it's going to work out, though, because I'd like to do most of it using the Ural, but the problem with Ural is that it keeps getting stuck. We really struggled to get anywhere on the map when we were using that one. So my next plan is that this one is going to tow the Ural everywhere we go. So, you know, we will put some, we'll put a garage piece on the Ural, we'll put a garage piece on here. Maybe we'll just put extra fuel on this one and some repair points and do all the towing with the Ural, and then we can put this one in the front. This one will drive along first, and then the other one will be, you know, sort of go along behind. And in theory, we should be able to drag it through just about anywhere. Because once this one... I mean, this one here is brilliant. He seems to be fairly unstoppable. He's going through all of it. I'm not really doing any steering of any kind. I'm going through the deepest mud. And he's slowing down a bit in the very deep mud right here. I mean, the Ural got stuck here, if you remember. We had to tow it sideways using the winch. Get it along, just move it on the trees. And we really struggled to get through here. But this one just seems to keep going. And it was just up there that we got stuck completely. We couldn't move any further. We had to go and get the K700 and we towed it out. And that worked well. So this one here, this is our saviour. So this is the plan, at least. So if we can come down through here, and we get in front of that Ural, and then we can head off to our next point, which is... probably the watch point. If we can uncover the watch point, that would be really cool. Because then we've got another big section. We can basically see at least some of the way across the river. And getting across the river is kind of important to me. I would like to be able to get across the river. And that's going to be our next major challenge, getting through there. Slowing down an awful lot here. I'm slowing down a great deal. Don't really want to slow down very much. I want to keep moving. There we go. Right, now it's going again. We are very nearly almost up to the point where we can hitch on and start getting the actual difficult bits. Right, let's just get in front of it, and then we can get the winch on. And we're going to get across this river. This is... Ooh. I'm looking at this fast-flowing water, and I'm thinking that this could be a suicide bid. This could be incredibly difficult. I mean, you look... Let's take a look at the map. We can't see anything here. And look at this. Right, well, the map is called The Crossing. There's got to be a reason for that. I'm a little bit concerned about this. I'm wondering if we need to go along the coast a bit and cross up here somewhere. Let's do it. We're going to go from here. We're just going to go from here. This is where we're going to do it. We said that we would do it. So let's go to advanced, and we will put that one on there. And let me get off of advanced a minute and lift it up so I can see properly on there. Right. So then we've got one at the back, so I can go to that side or that side. There's one in the middle at the top. I think we will go that side on there, like that, and that one is on drive. Take it off of advanced. Right. Let's start forward. That one's starting its engine. Start your engines, please. Now then. Oh, there's the island there. So there's a small island in the middle. We've got a wide piece here. Although, my logic here is that the narrower parts there and there mean that the river is the same quantity of water as going through the same through that distance there. So those are going to be two deep channels. Whereas here, in theory, we should be able to get through. I mean, it looks fast flowing here in the middle and then slow over there. I don't know. I'm just running on guesswork. Whoa. No, it's okay. We just got a little tiny bit there. You need to keep coming. You need to keep following on, Mr. Driver. Dangerous water level. It's still going. It is still running. I want to be heading straight that way. And there's a lot of hope. Mostly it's all about hope on this one. Just hope that we can get across. Hope that we're not going to get washed away completely and flooded, and hope that we're not going to get any piranhas jumping into the cab with us. The piranhas are probably less likely than any of the other scenarios. The most dangerous creature that you're likely to encounter around here is probably the mosquitoes. I mean, there may be some large predators, but again, the large predators aren't likely to do us a lot of damage. Am I moving? I don't think I'm moving at all. I think I'm stuck. I'm also driving downriver. Oh, no, now I'm moving. Now I'm moving. Yeah, you may occasionally find a large predator, but the majority of the danger is more likely to come from getting malaria from mosquitoes. And a little known fact... One of the worst recorded What? No! No! What's going on? There's a deep bit there. Right. We're going to have to try and turn uphill a bit. That is way deep. We're going to have to just try and get through it. Oh, no. It's doing damage, but it's getting through. Sort of. The one behind is fairly well stuck. How are we going to get back across this? Getting back loaded with logs is going to be far more of a challenge. I'm getting washed a long way downstream. I think I should have headed to that island. I think that would have kept me a bit safer. I'm not moving. Oh, now I'm moving. If you try and drive against it uphill, it's not so good. Your RAL has taken some damage. Your RAL is taking damage. I'm going to have to try and drive downstream a little bit. That seems to help me keep moving. There we go, like that. And then try and turn against the current over here a bit. So yeah, a little known fact is that one of the worst malaria outbreaks on record that ever happened was way up north. It was northern Russia. I think it was actually inside the Arctic Circle. I'm not 100% certain if it was actually inside the Arctic Circle. If it wasn't far off of it. It is the Arctic Circle, all around the Arctic Circle, in northern Canada, in Alaska, and in Siberia, along northern Russia. There's far more mosquitoes there than there are anywhere else in the world. A lot of people equate Africa and other tropical and you know, hot countries with mosquitoes. That's not actually the case. You get far more mosquitoes within the Arctic Circle than you do anywhere else in the world. And it's because of all the vast quantities of standing water. I mean, there is a lot of standing water, and in all sorts of places around inside the Arctic Circle. If I keep pressing F, is that Ural going to come along behind and push? Yes, it is. It's actually pushing me. You just keep pressing F to shorten the rope, and so the vehicle behind it nudges the one in front. So you're both helping each other. When the one behind is getting stuck like it is now, my one in front is now doing the towing. I'm pressing F at the same time as driving forward, but when the one behind is not completely stuck, that one is able to like just jump forward and give us a nudge, which is brilliant. Right, I need you to keep going. We're so close. Look at it. I'm pressing F. I think we're gonna really I'm gonna do this. He's right there. Let's back up a little bit over to here. Let's try going up that way, and then I'll press F at the same time. Maybe it can get the Ural to just drive a little bit. It's gonna work. It might. It's gone forward a little tiny bit. I didn't think it would be this difficult. I really didn't. I did not think it would be this difficult. Yeah, see, he's spinning behind me, and now I'm spinning, but he's just not going. And what you can't do is you can't tow two of them together. I wonder if I could get another vehicle. Could I get a third vehicle and put that one in front? Put the attachment onto this one. If I could get the K700, get it across the river, get that one over here, would that work? I don't know if it would. Right. We are struggling here a bit. If I can, maybe I can bring it round this way, and I can do it like this and go sideways, because sometimes if you can tow things sideways, that does actually work a little bit better. Nope. Is it gonna work? I just want you to move just a little bit. Right. New plan. If I can get to this point here, I'm wondering if I can let me put that handbrake on a second. Right. If I hang on, I want to go to advanced, and I want to go to go along here. Have I got a winch source up top? No, I don't. About from no. I'll take that one off a minute. I'm going to go forward a bit more. Go up to here. And maybe just having a slightly longer rope is enough because I'm now up on, yeah, I got plenty of room on this one. Put that onto there. Take that one off of advanced and then start going forward again. Because I'm further up the slope, I may have a better chance of doing this. Press F to sort of yank the thing forward a bit. Ah, it's moving. It does actually seem to be moving a bit now. Or is it? I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it is or it isn't. There's a job to see. H for headlights. Yeah, H for headlights. Yeah, I did say that. This doesn't seem to be working quite as well as I'd hoped. I'm not supposed to. It's not supposed to be so. That Ural truck is so heavy, though. That's the main problem. Is the weight of that vehicle behind us. That is what is causing us the problem. If it wasn't as heavy as it is, we would be. It's moving. We've done it. We've done it. There we go. There we go. It's out. We've got it through the river. It took a bit of doing, but we've got it through the river. There we go. Bring that one on up. I had to use everything I possibly could, but we've got there. We've done it. And there's the bit that we can unlock over there. Look at that. Look! We actually made it through. We'll go to that unlock point, and then we're going to switch these engines off, and we're going to go to the next bit. Well, we're going to go to another vehicle so that we can skip the night, because I don't want to spend the night in these vehicles. I don't want to run out of fuel. Right. Bring that up there. Block post is open. Oh, great. We got a block post over here as well. That's going to make it even more difficult. Right, I'm going to stop there a second. I'm just going to undo you. And we'll drive this one over and we will unlock this point. That. Back up a bit. And how are we going to get past that bit there? This is going to be tricky. Right, well, before we do that, let's go here. Hang on. No, it doesn't matter if we... Oh, hang on. Ooh, we've got... he's got 4 garage points on him as well. There's a C65115 over there. We've got another vehicle that we can unlock. It's on this side. We may be glad of 3 vehicles in a line to get back across here. I don't know if this is going to be the best... I reckon this is probably our best point to do the crossing anyway. I got a feeling that it is. Right, let's go back to K700. We'll skip the night a minute. There we go, skip night. Yep, 69 litres of fuel, all gone. And then we go back over here. We've got our Ural. This is actually going to be really, really easy to do this bit. This bit is not going to be a problem in the slightest, because I can just go onto here. Move over a little bit like that. Stop there. And I think I'm still close enough. I'm going to go to advanced. I'm going to go to you. Yep, I'm still close enough. Starting engine, and you're coming up with me. Oop. Right, I'm just going to winch it in a little bit. Wow. Okay, if this one stopped, the other one is... it started backing up. It started actually doing some reversing. Right, I do that, but if I back up a bit... look! I press the winch and that thing is reversing. I didn't even know that it would do that. Okay. You learn something new every day. That is absolutely awesome. So we've got another sort of little technique. Something to help us out a little bit. I'm going to keep a long rope on this one at the moment. Nice long leash on it. As long as it doesn't misbehave, it should be alright. Where do I want to go? No, I don't want to go up there. This one, yes, I want to go through there. I want to turn off here. I want to turn right here. So it's the second right. Anybody that said it was the first right lied to me. It's the second right, because the first right was over there. It's that track that goes up through there. So, yeah, don't tell lies. Are you going to get stuck? You are, aren't you? Probably because I'm hugging the tree here. So this is not going to help. There we go. It's gotten stuck. If I do this... I'm doing everything I can. I'm winching. I'm that's not going anywhere, is it? Right, let's take that one off a minute. There we go. And I'm gonna drive you along here just a little bit further, and then we will go back and we get that Ural in just a second. Now, what I want to do is I want to bring this one up here and get the next vehicle. Ooh, look at that! We're drifting. We're actually drifting. That is fantastic. I didn't think we would. I didn't even think we could do... hang on. Is that the vehicle? Please tell me that's not the vehicle that we were unlocking. No, it's not. No, it cannot be. There is the vehicle that we were unlocking. Ooh. Right, so we got a proper truck going on. Ooh, now, this is going to be a bit more difficult. There we go. Unlocked. It's going to make life a little bit more difficult. If I go to here, advanced, change truck. There, see, the C65115. I want this one in front, followed by that, because this truck isn't going to... that's not a very good one, is it? Take it off of there. Right. This is going to go at the front of the road train. I'm curious if we can do a road train. We'll see if we can do this just before we go. And then we'll call it a day, I think. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to go back to the Ural. And I need to just move you a bit. You haven't got a lot of fuel left, have you? Handbrake would be a good idea. We'll try this with the handbrake off. Just for something different. And we can come along this way. He should now go around that tree, which would be an absolutely wonderful start. There we go. On he goes. He's doing wonderful. I mean, the weight of this thing is not great. It is not going to help our situation very much, is it? And the way he drifts around that corner there, that's beautiful. That is actually really cool. I love the way that they're drifting. That is a little element that we've never been able to try before. We've never really had a map where we can practice our drifting. Not off-road, not with these kinds of vehicles. Now, if I stop here... Oops, steady, steady. Back up a bit and stop there. Right. Let's stop you right there like that. Now, we've got a watch point over there, which is probably going to be easier if I go and unlock with just the C4320 on its own. We've got a garage all the way over there. We've got a watch point up there. We've got a road that's going up this way, so I think that we need to follow this road first. And we get across that one, and then once we've done that, well, I reckon it's probably just going to go to that log station. We may need to turn around and come back down here. I've got another vehicle there. Don't worry about those for a second. Let's see what we can do. So I want to go... I am nearly out of fuel on this one. That is a little bit of a problem for me. I'm going to go to this one a minute. And I'm going to start it up. Diff lock always... Right, yeah, we've got all of that. So let me go to there and to there, like that. So we've got a winch source. Then I want to go and get into the next truck, which is that one. And is that still winched together? This is the thing, I don't know if you can do this with 3 trucks. We're going to find out. Many of you are probably watching this thinking, Frith, you idiot. Everybody knows you can't do that. Yeah, probably you do. And yeah, I probably am a bit of an idiot. Apparently we can't do it. Because if I go into a different truck, then the winch thing disappears, doesn't it? Can I do that? No. I wonder if I could put 2 of them together. And just have this one going along in front of both of them. No, you can't, because you can't have 2 winch points, can you? No. Alright, so our dream of having 3 vehicles in a row has come to nothing. The dream has been crushed already by the harsh realities of this game. I mean, having the garage points already over here on this road is absolutely fantastic, and it is going to make a huge difference. So what we'll probably do is the truck that we're towing along behind us right now, we'll just dump it somewhere in the woods or by the garage when we've unlocked the next garage. But I can tow it through. I can tow it all the way along. You come on round here. I'm going to need to sort of get out to the edge. Ooh, steady, steady. There we go. Go a little bit steady on this. It is getting through. It is getting through there. The roads are getting a bit uneven here as well. Right, I want to get to... If I get to this point here, I've got a watch point there that I can unlock very easily. I'm going to stop there and undo that one, and I'll just go and grab this watch point in here. Just because I can. And that's going to make the... What's that? Driver 100. I've no idea what driver 100 is, but we've got the watch point uncovered. Back out of there. And go onto the map. So we've just... Oh! It's a nice, easy route all the way around. The only problem we got is that when we get logs on, we can't go through there. We've got a log kiosk there, and we've got one there. So we could go across the river at this point here. And looking at the map, that might actually be a shallow point there. That may be a shallow point. I mean, yes, we've then got to traverse all of this, which is not going to be easy. But that may be a way to do it, because we've got that block post there is going to be closed. Of course, the other option is to load up with the logs and come over to about here, jump into the river at this point, and go across there. It's going to be one or the other. We'll see. Let's just do this bit a minute. I'll go to there and go to advanced, and we'll take that one and we'll put it onto you. And we go back to ordinary driving. There. Like that. Okay, let's go. Tally ho. The garage. Oh, I can see the garage already. I can see it right there. So I don't know. I'm towing because I want to be able to use this truck in a minute, and I just figured it would be easier if we do it with the towing. So we want to go up there, and the truck will follow to a certain extent, but at the same time, it does also get itself stuck and wrap itself around trees. If I come through there, I can haul it through this. There we go. This is a bit that's going to get stuck on, isn't it? If I press F now, that's going to sort of shorten the winch at the same time. That should drag everything in. And we've got a garage unlocked. How many points do you need to unlock the garage? Is it 4 or is it 8? I think it's 4. And that one should be 4 points. Just a little bit more. Go on, a bit more. Keep going. I think that's as close as I can get. Stop there. And undo you. Like that. And now I can just sort of come round and I'm going to turn here. One thing that can crash the game quite easily is crashing into the garage. I have found that a couple of times that I've driven straight into the garage. It doesn't matter if you've got it unlocked or not, it still ended up doing it. And I was quite surprised at that. It was very, very easy to do that. Right, unload. Garage unlocked. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, fantastic. Now, let's just move this one over here, because this one's actually relatively useless as far as I'm concerned. It's not like the C, what do you call it, that we've already... Yeah, see, that's as far as it... It's not going to go any further than that, so let's go over to there, and then we go to Advanced, and change truck again, and go to you. Right, 44 damage, and some fuel. That's fine. So we want to go to the Ural truck, and we're going to start heading towards the logs, but we'll actually do the logs and load them up in our next episode. And we got to find a way across the river and get back to the other side. That is going to be the really, really tricky bit, is getting back across the river. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that yet, but worry about it next week. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please hit down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, drifting again, I'm drifting. That's awesome. Sort of. Yeah. If you really enjoyed it, then please head down below and give us a like. I've completely lost my train of thought. I will start that again. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.